Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I guess it's getting to be that time of year. Somebody sent me this clip art and this picture of the moon, and they want to do basically this. Uh, there's a lot of ways to do this, depending on what they want to do. I actually went on the internet and found this and used your moon, but then I went out and found a new moon. I think it looks better in black and white, depending on what you're printing. So this thing isn't very big, so we're just going to trace bitmap, outline, trace, clip art. And then it traces it pretty. What they want to do is get rid of the circle and the bats. So I'm going to go and remove color from entire image, and I'm going to nudge that over. So all we have to do to get rid of the bats and the circle is I'm going to left click, right click. Now the circle stops right here, and the bat is part of the circle. So really all we have to do is stop the circle, and I'm actually going to use the 3-point curve line to give a little bit of a, well, that one not necessarily needed a curve, and that probably could have got by without a curve. But by doing that, I can do this. And then the other one, so the line I'm drawing is stopping the line, stopping the line from bleeding through or continuing. So I'm just basically always describe it as a dam. You don't really even have to delete it. We could just smart fill. Now, I took the initiative. The hat is really grainy, but if we look, we can't just cut that away. So I got to go to object. I got to select it all and go to object. Well, maybe I don't. Just ungroup it and then see if I can grab those. Yeah. Sometimes you have to convert them to a curve, and I think I still do because it didn't get rid of them. So whenever you can't click on it, now convert it to break the curve apart. And now you can get rid of those, so it'll be a lot better. Now, I'm going to see what my nudge is again, and not quite enough, so I'm going to nudge it a little bit further. I'm going to nudge it like 5 inches because there's going to be some, I've already done this, so there's some internal parts that aren't going to, so I'm going to use black. And see, that did good. And then just kind of look around and see what you need left. And you can see them as they're coming across. And you don't, like you don't actually have to take all these. You definitely need her ears and her eyes. Well, she is a not attractive woman. Even they even have a little wart on her nose. So here's kind of the, see, that's why I didn't nudge far enough, because after I broke it all apart, hopefully I'll just be able to get it. There we go. If we group this together, Control G, and put it on his moon, you can see through it. I don't know if that's what he wants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup everything. And when I do that, the boundary tool comes up. Now I'm going to create a boundary. I'm going to nudge it over twice. And that gives me basically an outline of some things I can do. And I can't just fill it in with white. So there's what we're going to do. There's only a few leak spots on this person. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm just going to take the initiative, and I'm going to actually use the 3-point curve line. And I'm going to go from there to there. I'm going to give a little bit of a curve. Not much. There's going to be a leak right there. And see, that's part of my line from previous earlier. So basically all I'm doing is stopping leaks from getting up in that hair. And that's going to leak. So I'm just going to put a line there. So if it doesn't leak now, I'm going to take my rectangle tool, use the Smart Fill tool. Yeah, we can use black. See, I don't have any leaks. So now I've got a silhouette of that witch, and I can take white, Smart Fill white, and I'm just thinking outside the box. So I made it white. Now I'm going to put it in front of them. Well, I need to just nudge it over to the witch and go up to Object, Order, Back a Page. And see, now I have a white witch. And now I can move my moon in. And I need to take it and go to Object, Order, Back a Page. So I don't know if that's what he wants. If you're going to do that, that's one way to do it. I think it would look a lot better with my moon, black and white moon, and go to Object, Order, Back a Page. I mean, you don't want to be able to see the moon through the person. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is just use the silhouette of a witch on a broom. And then you don't have that problem. And I could, we could do that with this woman, but she wouldn't have any, you could, we got it set right here. I filled it in with white earlier. Just make it black. Wow, I think that's a better silhouette. Let's make a copy of the moon. That, to me, is pretty good. Now, I wouldn't worry about, her eyeballs. I mean, she's going across the moon. And I don't know what they're printing this on. So how did I get my moon? There's a picture of the moon. And I did it the same thing with his moon. But I just searched Google and I searched black and white. I'm going to take an ellipse and try to get about to the center, holding down the shift and the control button so it'll grow out. Now, the moon, my circle is round, their circle is not. Well, the moon's not because it's not a perfect circle, and depending on where they took it. So as long as your red line is inside that circle, all you have to do is select them both and go to intersect. And there you have, the moon has been cut out, just like any other clip art. And I think it's a lot. I just don't, that brown moon, as a matter of fact, that's actually the same, taken from the same angle from the Earth. I think you need to think about, and she doesn't have to be entirely in the moon. She could be flying like that. Anyway, a little fun project. And I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.